Earlier today, human remains were discovered, consistent with the description of Gabby Petito. Full forensic identification has not been completed to confirm 100% that we found Gabby, but her family has been notified of this discovery.
Breaking tonight on Prime, an emotional development in the search for Gabby Petito that has family members and loved ones heartbroken. A few hours ago, the FBI said investigators found a body in the search area that fits Gabby Petito's description. This comes just hours after a new video surfaced showing what appears to be Petito's van, and it's in that same area where this body was found. This was just days after she last made contact with her family. NewsNation's Brian Enton is standing by with new developments. Brian is in Florida outside of Gabby's fiance's parents' house. Brian, good evening.
Yeah, the latest that we've learned, Aaron, is a news statement from the Petito family. Really just heartbreaking to think of what they are going through right now. They released a statement through their attorney basically saying that they are heartbroken, asking for privacy, and then saying that they will forever be grateful to law enforcement, mainly the FBI and the Northport Police, where we are, for their investigation and for trying to bring Gabby Petito home. Sadly, though, she was found today in Grand Teton National Park. This all developed this afternoon about 4 o'clock. The FBI had a press conference and announced that they made the discovery, the body matching the description of Gabby Petito. But you mentioned it earlier today, very interesting. There was a blog, a family of bloggers. The name of the blog is the Red, White, and Bethune Family Blog. They were going through video from their summer vacation. They found video back from August 27th in Grand Teton National Park. They had a dash cam. They were driving by, and they actually spotted Gabby Petito's van. That video came out this morning. The body was found this afternoon. It is our assumption that the two are somehow connected. FBI hasn't confirmed it, but the body was discovered near where the van was in that video. Listen to what the FBI told us earlier. So basically, the FBI just saying that they are also heartbroken, expressing their condolences to the Petito family and saying that they will continue to investigate and do a forensic analysis on the body. Aaron?
Yeah, Brian, we don't have that sound, but what I can tell you, and I think that you felt it as well as everyone did who was watching that press conference that happened about 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock out on the East Coast, was the emotion. It felt like the FBI, at least the person speaking, Charles Jones is his name, was holding back tears. It's kind of that same thought that I think a lot of people in America were fighting back as well, finding this news, Brian.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's an emotional time. I saw, even before the discovery, the Northport police chief spoke earlier this week and almost cried several times during a press conference. I mean, you hear from these families, as we have, from the Petito family, and you imagine what they were going through, holding on to hope, all of us holding on to hope that maybe something else was going to happen here. There's going to be another outcome to all of this, that Gabby Petito was going to be found alive. Today, just, you know, heartbreaking discovery, and I think everybody's just still absorbing it, especially here in Northport.
Brian, as we go through these pictures, we see Brian Laundrie, the fiance of Gabby Petito, who has been named a person of interest. We also know that there is a search going on for him right now in an area near you. What can you tell us about that search today?
Yeah, so that search continued today, Aaron. It's about a 25,000-acre wildlife reserve. It's massive, it's swampy, there's alligators, it's buggy. We spent the entire afternoon out there. They've got swamp buggies, ATVs, airboats, and then they had a plane and a helicopter in the sky looking for Brian Laundrie there. Why are they looking in this spot? Well, police tell us when they came to the family home on Friday, Brian Laundrie's parents invited them here and said, look, we haven't seen Brian since Tuesday. He's been missing, and we know that he was hiking at this wildlife reserve, so that is why there is such a focus there. The police tell us they're still trying to corroborate that story. Should they believe the parents? That's all still up for debate right now.
Brian, before you go, let us know what's happening there at the parents' house of Brian Laundrie. I know that you had said that media was moved away from the front of the house. You have found a location to the side of the house that allows you to stay there. But what's happening there tonight?
It's quiet out here tonight. Let me show you. It's very dark, so bear with me because you might not be able to see much, but this is Brian Laundrie's dad's truck right behind me. They have this camper right behind me. This is their driveway. And then there's a Mustang on the other side that was part of the investigation the other day. But quiet out here. You see there's some police in the road. They've basically closed off the road to media, which is why we're now on the side of the house. But a small crowd gathering out here, a lot of media, everybody really waiting to see what's going to happen, because right now police are still calling this a missing persons case, at least last time they briefed us. Could this turn into a manhunt? Could something happen here outside the parents' house? We know the parents are still inside. We're just waiting to find out what happens next.